Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how to cast hands using alginate and acrylic polymers. So these can be painted. This is for a special personal project. So I casted the hand of my girlfriend. I needed it for a special purpose. If you want to make a guess, leave it down in the comments below. If you want to stay surprised till the end, don't have a look at the comments and I'll take you through the steps of this video. So it's an acrylic polymer, so it's stronger than plaster of Paris. So it's quite a strong, durable material that can be painted in various finishes if you like. So I'll be using the Alginate from Resion with the Acryl Star. So it's a mixture of powder and a liquid. The Alginate can be mixed with regular water. Just make sure that your water is not too hot, because this will speed up the process quite a bit. And so here you can see, so the packages, it's arrived in a 5 kilogram bucket, I guess. You'll need quite a lot for such a big casting, so a full hand. So I'm just using a cup to use the right amount of material. So I've put everything on a scale to be sure that I have the measurements right. As far as I know, you can be a bit off in the measurements, but I'm used to using epoxies and so on, so I mostly just follow the technical data sheet of the supplier. So I'm just mixing the ratio, so the materials can be found in the description. I'm just mixing everything. You can still have a little bit of lumps into the mixture, but you have to work fast. So it's, I think, more important to work fast than trying to mix everything perfectly. So I'm just mixing everything, and then I just apply a bit on my girlfriend's hand to avoid having bubbles being trapped around her hand. So she has to stay for 10 minutes into the cup, so make sure that your subject is in a good and easy position to stay like this. And then after a while, I think after around 5 minutes, it will start to harden a bit, so it will get easier to keep your hands still into the bucket. So after 10 minutes, you're able to remove it. So how does the material feel? So it's a bit like a silicone, but more moisty. So it's you have a lot of water in it, and the alginate bonds everything together. So you remove the hands and then you're ready to cast. So this is quite fast compared to silicones and so on. Silicones would be way more difficult to do something like this. The only downside is you can only use your mold once. So this is one of the downsides of alginate. So here I'm mixing the Acryl Star. So it's acrylic polymer, so it's not comparable to plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris would be mixed with water and is less strong. So this is like strong plastic that you'll get out of this mold being used with alginate. So you just mix it and then you wait. I've waited for about 1 hour. It goes quite fast, but just to be sure that everything is fully cured. One thing to keep in mind, I tried it and it's difficult to cast other polymers into alginate, because alginate has a lot of moist and water into the material, causing some problems with, for example, polyurethanes and so on. So here we have it. So we have the hands, we have all details, so even fingerprints, and we have a perfect duplicate of her hand. So the main question is, why was this so important for me? Is I wanted to buy a ring for my girlfriend and I didn't know her ring size, so I didn't want to cause any suspiciousness with her asking for the measurements of her finger. So I decided to make this cast and then use 3D printed rings to know a good estimate of her size, and this is me proposing to her. So if you guessed it right, congrats, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.